Hello everybody. Hi. I am back today to share with you some doodles. I just want to hang out and doodle for a while, and yeah, we can just vibe. Does that sound good? There might be smoking involved because there usually is with me. We are outside, so there might be some noises, there might be some things going on, the light might change on us a little bit, but we're hanging in there. I'm super dehydrated. All I've been really drinking is coffee. I'm gonna try to hydrate. Ooh, this is kind of nice. Woohoo! Woohoo, woohoo. I don't think I've played it that much. This is just my regular work pen. And this is also just a regular pen. Alright, so yeah, this one got me most excited, so we're gonna go with it. Like I said, I also don't think I've used it much. Hopefully everything is showing up. I need to be mindful of our location on this paper. It's weird recording without knowing what it's supposed to be. Maybe I can like examine, so like I know to keep it in this area. Yeah, and do we fit this way? Totally does. Okay, so we're gonna try to keep it in this region. All right. Thanks for bearing with me while we get this all settled in. So I just really find it so soothing to do like squiggles and designs and patterns and kind of just like whatever comes to me first. And I do repeat a lot of these things, but it's just for fun, right? It's just like to get something out on paper and no pressure. We're just having a good time, because at the end of the day, having fun is what matters. And so yeah, I try not to be too critical because it's all for fun. And my inner artist is happiest when I'm chill, you know, like when I try to restrain her or force her to do different things, it's just like unhealthy, you know, and she kind of rebels and like goes and hides, and that's not what we want for our inner artist. We want her to feel safe and free to play and to make mistakes. You know, it's about playing and having fun, and it's not really about the end result. We can get caught up in the end result, and I think like that's what stops a lot of people from making more art, is they're just like so worried about bringing their perfect vision to execution, and like that does create some really cool art, don't get me wrong, but there's like also just the therapeutic nature of putting shit on paper and making something rather than just ingesting content all the time. And it's not that it has to be good, you know, it doesn't have to be good. It just feels good to get it out. So if there's anything that you need to get out, I encourage you to do so, because it feels good, man. All right, I like to play a lot with kind of like optical illusion type stuff, so I think we're gonna kind of do like these little guys, which I'm just like making use, and then when I go to the next layer, I'm probably gonna go in the opposite direction, and these can get a little messy, you know, it doesn't matter. I like the use because You can kind of like thicken up those lines, and it adds to the illusion on the sides as you like loop around, you know? And again, don't stress too much. It doesn't have to be perfect. We are having a good time. And sometimes weird things will happen, and things that don't fit the pattern, but that's okay. Anomalies are part of life, and resisting them is to resist the nature of life and to prolong suffering. So embrace the mistakes, embrace the odd bits, because what you view as mistakes might be the very thing that inspires creative flow in someone else. I'm afraid that I might smudge that, so we're actually going to go over here and we're going to do some more U's. Yeah, I just hope that this is soothing to someone. Like, I find it soothing, and vibes don't lie, you know? So if I have soothing vibes and I'm making a video, hopefully those vibes soothe you as well. My hands are a little shaky today. I've been drinking some coffee and not eating much food. It's the Monday diet of champions. I don't recommend that. But my appetite lately has been a little bit odd, and I'm not sure why. But I'm just trying to embrace, like, I'm actually pretty hungry right now, but I know that I'm gonna make dinner in a couple hours when I get home, and it's like, do I want to bother with eating before then? I have a little power bar I can eat. I ate some turkey before I left the house. I'm not gonna starve, y'all, you know? It's just like my blood sugar is a little bit off, and I can tell I'm a little shaky, so again, it's okay. It's what's true for me right now, you know? Why resist it? It just is what it is. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot. I think that this is a good practice for me. And it's kind of nice to have a video where I'm allowed to talk, but I'm like not worried about what I look like at all, because like I will say, I try not to be too vain or obsessed with myself, but it's hard not to be looking at yourself when you know you're on camera. You know, you're like, what are other people seeing? What am I putting out there? Should I be putting it out there? You're like just focused on so much, whereas like this, it's just my hands making art. And, you know, who cares? Who cares what they look like? I did take my crusty old fingernail polish off for you guys. Don't expect that kind of treatment all the time. We're on our first couple dates together. And sometimes old nail polish is kind of a look, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. But I was ready to take it off, if you know what I mean. Alright, vibes. My wrist is getting a little tired. Sometimes I just like to shake the meat. So like, just kind of feel everything like loosen up. Yeah, I also have my massage gun with me. I might even vibe the arm a little bit if I feel like it. We'll see. So, does anyone else feel like they have to call their art doodles? Like, I don't know, it's a little bit belittling. I mean, it is what it is, but like, sometimes it feels like I'm saying that just to, I don't know, discredit them. It feels like I'm taking the pressure off when I call it doodles for sure, compared to like, this is my art. Sounds like so official or so particular about what can and cannot be called art, but like I said in my last video, art is just the evidence of what's inside of you coming out, you know? And that's like all it has to be. It doesn't have to be good. As a little kid, I always drew, and I think it was part of how I regulated my nervous system. And then, like, really when I started to gain weight and get some imbalances in my health was when I stopped being creative, which is so sad. I do think that art has the power to regulate us and help us find peace and ease and flow. I was always drawing as a kid, and it was one of the main ways that I communicated with my parents. Like, when I was a kid, my parents kind of had a turbulent relationship, and they're doing really good now, and they're together after all this time, and they love each other a lot. But you know, people fight, and as a kid I hated to hear my parents fight, and I would draw these pictures for them, begging them to stop. And my mom still has all of them because she's a glutton for punishment, I think. But like, how can you throw something like that away? You can't really, you know? But yeah, it was like the way that I shared with the world. And then, like, when you're an artist and people start to comment on your art and tell you you're good, then you start to think like, oh, it has to be good so that people keep praising me, you know? And then, like, you put yourself in these boxes and you might play less and take less risks or make less art based on actual emotions and feeling because you just want to create something good. And it's such a fucking block. And it's a trap, really, you know? But the more you let yourself play, the easier it gets to play. Like, tell me this isn't soothing. I'm soothed. My heart rate already feels slowed. I'm relaxed and focused. The repetitive nature of patterns just like makes it easy for me to like go into a meditative state. It doesn't require much thought, you know? How's this looking down there? I know that there's some light coming in. I hope it's pretty and, and not too distracting. Some loud cyclists coming. Can you hear them? I'm sorry, I want a bike. I want to start biking. I've got some friends that are really into it, and it seems like such a healthy lifestyle move. I'm trying to bike. Do you wanna bike with me? Alright. Yeah, that's looking fun. Kind of cellular, man. Alright. So these are going this way. So these ones are gonna go sheesh way. Something about the way I feel right now reminds me of my trip across country when I was moving to St. Louis, and I was bringing my car back from California, and I drove by myself across the country. It was such a beautiful experience, and I would not trade that experience for anything. It felt like part of, I don't know, a woman making experience somehow. It was a rite of passage in a lot of ways. But I visited some really beautiful places and saw some beautiful things. And I just remember feeling this like incredible sense of independence and strength, like confidence, knowing who I was and that I was changing my life for the better. And I feel that way right now. Today I have followed my bliss, and I have made art in ways that feels good for me. And I've been brave and playful. And I've given myself room to have fun. And that is just super cool. I deserve that joy. And so do you. For a really long time, I just didn't let myself enjoy life. I was too caught up in all the things that weren't right or that were fucked up or disappointing. And I'm learning to live in the moment and enjoy what I have and be grateful. The sun is making my eyes sleepy. I really want to finish this drawing though with you guys. Maybe I should hydrate and rip a bowl. That will revive my spirit. Sweet. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. Hydrate and get high. Hydrate and get high. Sorry for the gnarliness. I am recovering from being sick. I hope you guys are having a great day. I've been vibing. Okay, I kind of want to add some eyeballs to this. Maybe it's because my eyes are sleepy. And I just feel like I need some magic eyes to help me stay awake. So that's what these are. Magic eyes. sweet. Eyebrows have been added. Okay, so make sure my boobs weren't in the shot. Don't want any pervs coming around getting free content. Subscribe. I hope this video doesn't get taken down for me smoking. I'm planning on posting this to my OF as well. That way, like on my free section. That way, if there is any issue with YouTube's, I still have some place where I can put my content. Because I should be able to be a little bit more uncensored there. Because there still is a lot of marijuana restrictions on this platform, so I just want to be careful. So anyway, we'll see, but yeah, I hope I can figure it out. Yeah, so sometimes after I draw these, I'll color them in. Not always, though. I do love me some black and white art. And it's probably just like me learning to embrace limited resources. Because a lot of my drawing has happened outside of my art space. God, I hope the trucks and stuff driving by are not too loud for y'all. Earlier I was parked in a much quieter spot, and I don't know, I worry too much about parking in the same spot for too long. Not to be, you know, weird or anything, but I am a woman hanging out in the back of her vehicle, and people could be being creepy and I couldn't know about it, so I try to keep people guessing. But I do also take some measures to look out for myself as well. But anyway, like, I can't always find a quiet spot, you know, that I haven't already been using. So sometimes you get what you get. And what's the second part of that? You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. That's not a very nice thing to say to your viewers. Future me editing. Well, sometimes we gotta be a little sassy, or else people think you're too sweet. There's nothing wrong with being sweet. It's just I am a multi-dimensional being with many different attributes, and I like to give all of those different attributes room to shine, which is why I'm here making art with y'all, because my artist side has been saying, "You've been neglecting me, mama." And I don't want to neglect my little artist baby. She deserves to play and shine. So that's what this is all about. Yeah, I am not trying to pretend I have it all together. I definitely don't. I am not trying to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. I don't think in the lyrics. I don't know. Be gentle with me, y'all. Like I said, I'm still finding my voice. And your girl's been sick. to be sick. I'm still healing. This is looking very trippy. Super into it. Yeah, I'm also thinking, like, as much as I would love to keep all of this stuff for myself, I don't really want to hoard my art. And so I'm kind of thinking about giving these away. So like maybe if you want this completed piece of art after the video, like this video, subscribe, share it with somebody, and I'll mail it to you. Won't that be fun? So like, yeah, I was thinking it could be a fun practice and a good way to put like good karma and art into the world. So yeah, I'm not trying to do anything other than share a little love. And then maybe I'll have like a print store or something too. So even if you don't win, you could still buy a print. Which would be tight, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Giving the people what they want, if they want it. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, so if you want this, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and what's the word? Share? Like, how would you share this on YouTube with someone? I don't even know. I don't even know, man. Yeah, just like and subscribe, and promise me that you'll share it with somebody if you if you think that they'd like it, I guess. Yeah, that's all. Oh no. Fook. We're gonna do something crazy here. Whoa. Can she do that? I don't know, but she just did. Anomalies happen, baby. Don't you worry about me. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Yeah, that worked out, dude. Okay. Now we need to go see Spay. Yeah. I like it. Cool. Alright, let's see here. I think we're gonna go this way. So it feels right. Whoa. Optical illusions. Okay, so this way. Should we start there? I've been listening to a lot of inspirational rap lately, and it is such a vibe because like these songs will get stuck in my head, and like they have such a good message attached to them. Just like really anything like positive and uplifting. It is so good to feed my soul with that shit, and I just can tell a huge difference. It's building my faith. I like attribute me even doing this to some of these songs because I've just been listening to them on repeat and believing in them and in myself and claiming these affirmations. I highly recommend paying attention to what you listen to, and it doesn't have to be what I listen to, but you should try to listen to things that make you feel good. And if your music isn't giving you the feels that you desire, branch out, because there's plenty to be had. Plenty. Wow, this is looking so sick. I'm super pleased with it. I can't help myself. I think I'm gonna have to add like circle, 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 circle. Circle. Sorry. I almost made it through without giggling. But I was like, I've said circle how many times now? Are the listeners tired of it? You get what you get and you don't out of it. Yeah. Well, this worked out so perfect. Not that it has to, but it did. Yeah, I think we've stayed open, we've stayed versatile, we haven't closed ourselves off, we've given ourselves a pattern, which has given us freedom to play within that pattern, which is super tight. Super tight. Don't you know it's super tight? Don't you know it's super tight? Don't you know it's super tight? Okay. What do now? Boop. Boop. Boopity boop. 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 Boopity boop. 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 Boopity boop. 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 Boopity boop. Welcome to my world. Can you tell I'm starting to get sleepy? I am starting to get sleepy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've low-key been extremely productive today. At least I think so. Creatively productive. And I'm ready for a rest. I think maybe I'll upload my vids tomorrow. with this. It's Trippy. It's a vibe. I don't really know where to sign. Kind of looks like it could go any direction. MV for Magic Vibes. Some detail shots. Woohoo! Fun! Yeah, so in 45 minutes we've created a piece of art. We've shared it with the world. We've put out some loving, good vibes. And we've made ourselves sleepy. So yeah, now time to go home and vibe. I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome, awesome rest of your day. I love you. Make some art. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Mwah! Goodbye.